I'm 92 years old, and what I'm going to lay out for you in the next few minutes, I wish somebody had grabbed me by the collar and forced me to hear it, because it would have saved me years. I'm not exaggerating. So please, don't skip ahead, because right now, you're doing something that's quietly costing you your life, and you don't even realize it. I've buried people smarter than you, richer than you, and more disciplined than you. Every single one of them thought, I'll do it later. They were wrong. I'm standing at the finish line now. Looking back at the race, you're still running. And I'm here to tell you the biggest lie that ruins most lives before they even reach 50. It's not failure. It's not money. It's the belief that you have time. You're walking around with this arrogant, comfortable delusion that you have time. You treat your days like they're cheap, infinite currency. But look at my face. Look at these wrinkles. I was you yesterday. I thought I had 1,000,000 tomorrows too. But the bank is almost empty for me. And for some of you, the account will be closed much sooner than you think. If you're living for a later that isn't guaranteed, you're making the most dangerous bet of your life. Let's talk about my friend Jack. In 1968, Jack was the man every American guy wanted to be. Smarter than me, richer than me, always one big deal away from finally being happy. I remember sitting in a bar in Chicago with him. Jack was smoking a cigar, and he said something I'll never forget. He said, 5 more years, that's the plan. I grind for 5 more years. I hit the number, and then I'm done. I take Mary to Italy. I learn to paint. Then I actually start living. But 3 days after that drink, Jack walked out of his office on 5th Avenue, grabbed his chest, and hit the pavement before he even knew he was falling. Massive heart attack. He was 42. Before you say, that won't be me, that's exactly what Jack said. Jack didn't die because he was unlucky. He died in the waiting room of his own life. He treated his existence like a rehearsal for a show that never opened. And here's the coldest part. I went to his office a week later. His calendar was booked 6 months out, and his inbox was full of urgent emails. Do you know what happened? His company replaced him in 2 weeks. His clients forgot his name in a year. The world didn't stop for Jack. And it won't stop for you. I look at your generation today, and nothing has changed, except the toys are more expensive. You're obsessed with accumulation, working 60 hours a week, missing your kids' ball games, popping blood pressure medicine just to pay for a car that sits in traffic, and a house that stays empty because you're always at the office. Let me give you a perspective on the end game. I live in a small room now. I have a bed, a chair, and a framed photo of Eleanor. That's it. I used to have a 5-bedroom house, luxury sedans, a garage full of gadgets. And I'm telling you, it was all dead weight. I've been to a lot of funerals in 92 years. Never, not once, have I seen a U-Haul trailer following a hearse. When you die, your kids hire a stranger to go through your house. They throw 90% of your precious stuff into a dumpster. The other 10%? They sell it at a yard sale for quarters. That is the total of your materialism future trash. So why are you killing yourself to buy it? Why are you trading the merchandise of your life for a plastic trophy that won't hold your hand when the lights go out? In 1979, I won Businessman of the Year. People stood and cheered. I felt like a god. I felt like I had won. But that night, the house was dark. Eleanor was asleep. My kids didn't care. They only knew I'd missed their school plays to close the merger that won me the trophy. I sat at the kitchen table alone, a glass of scotch in hand, and I realized the applause had already stopped. The people at that dinner didn't love me. They loved what I could do for their bottom line. That trophy is in a box somewhere now. I don't even know where. But the memory of the sadness in my wife's eyes when I told her I couldn't make it to dinner, that stays. And it never leaves. When I sit in this chair at night, I don't remember board meetings or big wins. I remember quiet Sunday mornings in the kitchen with Eleanor. I remember the echo of my daughter's laughter from 30 years ago when we used to play in the yard. I remember the face of a stranger I helped on the side of the road in the middle of a blizzard. In the end, that is the only real wealth you'll ever own. Everything else was just a loan. If you want to stop existing and start living, here are 3 things I wish someone had drilled into me decades ago. Number 1, kill your ego. You're terrified of looking foolish. That's why you don't start the business and don't say how you feel, because you're afraid of what they will think. Here's the truth. Nobody is watching. Everyone else is starring in their own story, and you're just background noise. No one cares about your failures. They're too busy worrying about their own. Stop letting the opinions of people who won't even be around in a few decades hold you hostage today. Number 2, practice the last time. Every time you do something, imagine it could be the last time you ever do it. One day will be the last time you pick up your child, the last time you kiss your spouse, the last time you sip a cup of coffee, watch the sunset, or take a walk outside. You don't know when it's coming, but if you live with that awareness, you'll stop scrolling during dinner, you'll hug a little longer, and you'll actually be present in the moments that matter. Number 3, reclaim your golden ticket. You have it, your health, your youth, your energy, and yet most of it is slipping away while you watch other people live through a screen. Stop numbing yourself. Step outside, feel the wind, look at the sky. Forgive your brother, not because he deserves it, but because you don't have the time to carry the heavy luggage of hate anymore. This life is short. Your golden ticket won't last forever. Use it while you can. We are all going to die. It's the only guarantee we get when we're born. But most people never actually live. They just stay safe, stay comfortable, and then expire. Don't be like Jack. Don't wait for a future that isn't promised. Eat the good food. Buy the plane ticket. Say I love you first, because the clock is ticking. Can you hear it? That's the sound of your life running out. If this hit you harder than you expected, sit with it. And if you know someone who's still waiting for later, send this to them.